Another week, football week is here. Jim Gazzolo, Heath Schroeder. I got you for 3 of the 4 segments today.
No. Unfortunately, I have you for only for 3 of the 4. I mean, trust me, it's you know.
So you didn't fall in the volcano last week?
I did not. I did not go to the volcano. I came back early because we had the big MAF golf tournament, so I had to come back and get ready for that. So I did not do the volcano or the.
Okay, let's start with. I know it's football week and we got extra segments, but let's start with the basketball trip.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
What do you think of the trip? What do you think of the basketball team?
I thought it was great. You know, the country of El Salvador really recruited us to come down. I think their president has done a phenomenal job of cleaning up the country. It's a beautiful place, and the food is phenomenal. I think that us going down there, and this is what they told us, allows other schools to go, oh, wow, we could actually do that.
It opens up some things for
100%. So
it opens up things for you guys.
For sure. And I think that, the following, next couple of years, I wouldn't be surprised if you had an MTE tournament, in El Salvador. I mean, it's a beautiful country. The culture is phenomenal.
How was the arena and the facilities?
The facilities were unbelievable. They are really investing in sports and athletics because, again, for so many years, kids couldn't go outside, because of the gangs and all the things that were going on. So they are really reestablishing themselves, and just the passion that they have for life and the passion they have for growth is something that will always stick with me. It was a phenomenal experience.
All right. The interesting thing to me was this. I watched the games on TV in Spanish.
Yeah, that was great.
How do you get yourself on TV in El Salvador, too?
What are you talking about?
All of a sudden, they're just look up in the crowd in their yard.
I have no idea, my friend. But
it's drawn to you.
The environment though was really cool. Like the halftime shows and all the things that they did. I mean,
they had an interesting pregame. They showed the pregame show with the dunk contest.
Yeah,
so there was the kids seemed to have a lot of fun.
They did, and to see all those kids, waiting to sign autographs or get autographs signed by our players. It was just an unbelievable experience and something that was so unique that there's no question our players will keep that experience with them the rest of their lives.
Yeah, it was like I said, it's on TV. It was interesting because not to pick on some of the announcers in the Southland, but the announcers I could understand better than some of the announcers in the Southland.
Well, I'd be remiss not to mention this. Now we are really good. Like now the competition.
Well, yes.
The competition wasn't the greatest, but.
We didn't have 3 players there.
We are really good. Like Polk Nation, get ready for an unbelievable basketball season because this one is going to be really special.
The talent, I would say this: the talent level was twice as good as last year on the field, on the court. I would think. The talent level is out the door. Shoemate himself is out the door.
Yeah, I mean he's really improved his game. We just have so much depth. And we have a lot of talent. The thing that I'm really impressed with, and again, it's very early, but Coach does a great job of managing the team and managing talent. And it's going to be great. I mean, I'm telling you, this is, and after going down there, rightfully so, this is the most anticipated basketball season in the history of McNeese. And I'm just telling you, we are really good.
Well, before we get into basketball.
Yes.
We also have football, a very anticipated year.
Oh, yes.
59 newcomers.
Yep.
21 from FBS.
Yep.
Most in college football. I think maybe the most in the history of college football I've ever heard of. With all that, what's the excitement like for football, and how are you ready for Tarleton?
I can't wait. I am so excited about this team and where we're at. When I go to practice and just see the talent level.
You go to practice?
Yes. The problem is I just don't go sit next to you or talk to you because I get enough of you.
That's probably a good thing.
But like the talent level on this team is just drastically better. And and later in this show, we're going to bring in Ingram, who really was
assembled the talent,
responsible for assembling the talent, and somebody that I went out and actively recruited to come here. It's just a different look. It's a different feel.
Yeah.
There's a confidence level that some of these older guys have brought to the locker room that we just didn't have last year, and it's gonna. I think that we are drastically better. I know our talent level is drastically better, and I'm excited.
When we come back, we're going to talk to Ingram about that and the talent and how he got them all here after this on Polk Nation.
Whether it's an injury case, a property case, or a business dispute, our lawyers are at the top of their game. Ask anyone who knows us. At Veron Bice, we don't enter popularity contests. The only ratings we care about are the verdicts we've obtained for our clients. Ask anyone who knows us.
Ever since I was young, I've known what I wanted to do. Sure, I had some guidance along the way. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But eventually, I had all I wanted. Family, career. It went by fast. Now I'm here. Retirement. And thanks to sound financial planning, it will be all I hoped for. And our children will have a secure legacy. For me, retirement is the next great chapter in my life.
Ferdinandson Financial Group. Let us help you make a plan.
Welcome to Nogales Mexican Cuisine and Bar, where every dish is crafted with fresh ingredients bursting with flavor. Make your date night unforgettable with our authentic Mexican dishes in a cozy and unique setting. Experience our warm and welcoming staff dedicated to ensuring your dining experience is nothing short of exceptional. Unwind at our bar with weekly drink specials perfect for any occasion. Nogales Mexican Cuisine and Bar, where great food, people, and drinks come together.
If you're frustrated with your bank and feel like this when you leave, make the move to Lakeside Bank. Voted best bank in the People's Choice of Southwest Louisiana. At Lakeside, the sun is shining, we have the best personal banking, and our customers are always smiling. Find your way to a brighter financial future. Bank happy. Bank Lakeside.
New to Lake Charles, but not Louisiana, Mockler Beverage has been a leading Anheuser-Busch distributor for over 35 years. Known for an unwavering commitment to quality and service, we're excited to bring our excellence to Southwest Louisiana. Our exceptional portfolio of brands ensures we have the perfect beverage for every taste and occasion. Experience the Mockler difference, where every sip tells a story of excellence and satisfaction. Mockler Beverage, we serve Southwest Louisiana. For more information or to join the team, go to mocklerbeverage.com.
Welcome back to Polk Nation. It's an honor. Coach Ingram, welcome back, man.
Thanks, sir. Thanks.
Okay, so as the Chief of Staff, recruiting coordinator, we're going into week 1, which is really week 0.
Yep.
Okay. Obviously, the rest of the staff is locked into game planning right now.
They're all locked in the lab.
Tell Polk Nation what the vibe is like. You guys excited for, the opening...
Yep.
The opening game on the road, ESPN. Just tell Polk Nation all the things that are going on and where the team's at.
We're fired up. It's like Christmas week. You know what I mean? Like Christmas is at the end of the week. We're right there. It seems like it's been a long off season of growth for everybody. The program as a whole, every coach, every player, it's been a really long journey to get to this. We're excited. ESPN2, mainstream. We're the first game played in the United States this year, college football.
How about that?
It can't get any better than that. Right?
It's awesome.
Can't get better than that. They're going to go purple out. We're going to show up and play some great Cowboy football. Can't get any better.
I love it. Okay, so obviously we have a lot of new additions. We've spoke about a lot of them on this show and other places. But tell Polk Nation, like, who are you excited about?
Oh,
right?
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like when they're going to tune in on Saturday, they're going to say,
we got?
you got as much time as you want, because the more you talk, the less he has to. So a couple names or a couple things that you're going to see that maybe are different than last year or the previous years. Like, what can we expect?
Well, everybody talks about Micah Davey, right? It starts and ends with Micah Davey. Micah's leaned out. He's faster than ever. He's stronger than ever. He's had an unreal offseason after the surgery, not just physically, but also mentally. And his leadership has taken another step. It's been unreal. It's the first guy, after I met with you in December, it's the first kid I reached out to on Christmas and told him, hey, we're going to put some pieces around you. We're going to do it. And I think we've kept our promise to him. Logan Maldine, the tight end's been a great camp surprise, along with Clifton McDowell. Everybody talks about Cliff, of course, but then the running back room, right? That whole running back room, there's only one ball, right? That's a problem right now. I remind Coach Reese about it every day. Hey, you got one ball.
Yeah.
But that room is packed. And a lot of those guys are home run hitters. A lot of them. We're pretty excited.
So not the last question, because I'm going to keep going, because that, again, it's less than Gazzola the Great has to ask. But when obviously we came in with a philosophy of spread it out and throw it. What does Cliff as a dual threat bring to this offense?
It brings just that. It's a dual threat. Defenses have evolved nowadays too, so offenses have to do the same.
Sure.
Everybody talks about the air raid offense in the background. One of the great things that Coach Goff and Coach Nugabaugh have really done with looking at the offense is we've tailored it to who we are.
That's great.
We're not going to sit there and say, this is who we are, and we have to put pieces into it. We're taking the pieces and evolve into what we are, and they've done a really nice job, done a really good job with rep count and practice, and kind of handling some new things. And then our kids have really adapted to it and responded in camp. We've had a really good camp, really positive. We've come out at 100% healthy, which is very rare. I contribute our strength staff and Hunter and those guys as well doing for that.
That's awesome.
All right, so now that part.
Oh, hey. Oh, hi.
Hey, Jim.
Didn't know you were here, Jim.
A lot of things changed when you obviously went to week 0.
Yeah.
How did you have to change camp? And what did it mean to do that? Now you get 2 bye weeks. Does that actually help?
It actually helps. It actually helps. You get more rest in the middle of your season.
Yeah.
Right? And then we're going to get a chance. We'll do some recruiting. Starting in October, we'll start really hitting some things because we want to see some high school guys, not just here locally, but some other places. We want to see them with games that matter. Right? Their first week 1 and week 2 games, they don't. Every time you do that, every time I've ever done that in my career, I look back and go, God, I want to see those guys in November. Why did we go in September? So we're going to delay that a little bit on purpose to make sure we see it when it matters. We want to recruit when it matters, and that's really big to us. But then as far as the week 0 change, you don't change much, right? It's operationally, we changed a little bit. We moved a hotel. We made some other plans. I actually love our plans. We're really excited. The hay's almost in the barn operationally. We got a couple things to nail down today and tomorrow, then we're done. But all it is you're adding camp. Camp was long. It was long. We did a really good job of planning from full pads to shells to helmets and bounced it around. The heat got hot, as you know, here in Louisiana a little bit, but we adapted really well, and we're ready for that 2:30 kick.
It was very much a more organized camp than I've seen in a long time. Okay, well, going into that, though, I want to ask you this about overall college football. 2 things. One is, do you like the 12 games for FCS?
Personally, yes.
Okay, and second thing is, would you like to see a scrimmage type like the NFL does, where you bring a team in here for a couple of days, at least get some scrimmage?
That'd be great, because I think you have geographic partners that are close. We could go with Nichols or whoever. That'd be great to get them. Now, coaches are always creatures of habit, control freaks. They want to hide everything, right? And I get it. But then you at least get to go to that scrimmage and make it live, because there comes a point in time when it's like, we want to play somebody else.
Yeah.
They get chomping at the bit, and that'd be great. I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't show the whole script and those things, but it is. You're not going one-on-one every day against your own and hurting yourselves.
No.
And it gets to see you. You have no idea how good you actually are or bad or where you are until you see it against somebody else.
It's not just scrimmage. You can do drills. There's all kinds of things we can do.
Coach, before we go on out of this segment, as a chief of staff and recruiting coordinator, okay, you're not coaching a position, et cetera.
Nope.
Tell Polk Nation exactly what your day looks like and what is your main responsibilities.
Wow. I look at our program every day and everything we do from 10,000 feet up.
That's right.
I'm not in the trench, so then I don't have a horse in the race in a sense. I have all the horses. It's kind of like I can tell everybody. I tell everybody, as of last week, there's only 3 things in my life that matter: this team, this staff, my wife, and my dog, and that's it. Nothing else matters. Everything else kind of falls to the wayside. So I'm pretty laser focused on that. And anything, like a lot of times we've done a really good job, Coach Goff, and I'm a sounding board back and forth with him. And there's a place where he can come in where the D-line coach or the wide receiver coach isn't jockeying for something. They're coming in and he can just come in and we can talk.
Yeah, that's great.
And it's been really good.
Awesome.
All right, when we come back on Polk Nation, we'll have more on this week's football and that after this.
Whether it's an injury case, a property case, or a business dispute, our lawyers are at the top of their game. Ask anyone who knows us. At Veron Bice, we don't enter popularity contests. The only ratings we care about are the verdicts we've obtained for our clients. Ask anyone who knows us.
Ever since I was young, I've known what I wanted to do. Sure, I had some guidance along the way. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But eventually, I had all I wanted. Family, career, It went by fast. Now I'm here, retirement. And thanks to sound financial planning, it will be all I hoped for. And our children will have a secure legacy. For me, retirement is the next great chapter in my life.
Ferdinandson Financial Group. Let us help you make a plan.
Welcome to Nogales Mexican Cuisine and Bar, where every dish is crafted with fresh ingredients bursting with flavor. Make your date night unforgettable with our authentic Mexican dishes in a cozy and unique setting. Experience our warm and welcoming staff dedicated to ensuring your dining experience is nothing short of exceptional. Unwind at our bar with weekly drink specials perfect for any occasion. Nogales Mexican Cuisine and Bar, where great food, people, and drinks come together.
If you're frustrated with your bank and feel like this when you leave, make the move to Lakeside Bank. Voted best bank in the People's Choice of Southwest Louisiana. At Lakeside, the sun is shining, we have the best personal banking, and our customers are always smiling. Find your way to a brighter financial future. Bank happy. Bank Lakeside.
New to Lake Charles, but not Louisiana, Mockler Beverage has been a leading Anheuser-Busch distributor for over 35 years. Known for an unwavering commitment to quality and service, we're excited to bring our excellence to Southwest Louisiana. Our exceptional portfolio of brands ensures we have the perfect beverage for every taste and occasion. Experience the Mockler difference, where every sip tells a story of excellence and satisfaction. Mockler Beverage, we serve Southwest Louisiana. For more information or to join the team, go to mocklerbeverage.com.
We're back. Interesting guy, Aaron Ingram. Character in himself.
I love Aaron. You know what? Like, the thing about him, I just love how aggressive he is. We talked about this on this show before, but at the end of last year, we need to make some real drastic changes, right? So our admin and we, left and what have you, and we created this position where, Aaron reports to Gary and to me, and the key to any business, okay, is the recruiting and retaining of talent.
Yeah.
Okay, and we needed an upgrade in our talent, and I think Aaron has come in and done a great job. Coach Goff, he talked about kind of being a confidant to him. I think there's a reason why a lot of schools are going to this model, and we went to it. Is Aaron's not. Doesn't coach the running back, so he's not in the, he doesn't have like he said, a horse in the race. So he's able to sit back and just be objective with Coach Goff and really look at it, like he said, from a 10,000-foot view. I truly believe that what we did to revamp the staff and the way we've concentrated on recruiting, I-10 corridor from New Orleans to Houston is really going to pay us dividends.
It's also an interesting thing that you did is how you got guys. You got a certain amount of kids from junior college, a certain amount from FBS, another certain amount from FCS.
Right.
It was like they combined. They didn't really go after one set.
Correct.
They went after guys, and they really went after character guys.
Yeah. Well, in today's world, right, in the transfer portal and all the things, to sit there and say, okay, we're going to go sign 25 freshmen.
Yeah.
Okay. And then in 2 or 3, and then next year we're going to sign freshmen. And then in 3 or 4 years, we're going to be pretty good.
You tried that.
Those days are over, right? No one has time for any of that. In today's world, we have to win. And I think that they did a great job of, going to getting, high-level players from FBS that didn't, for whatever reason, didn't work out, didn't get playing time, et cetera, to come back to an opportunity to play. I think that you have to recruit all 3 areas that you just mentioned: high school, junior college, and obviously the transfer portal.
Well, you look at the defensive backs, 16 of them have played a college football game before.
That's right.
That's a lot of experience. I want to ask you as the AD, flip it to the AD's job now.
Okay.
The 12th game, which comes every 4 years with Labor Day, when you can get 2 games in before Labor Day. Do you like the 12 games? Do you think you have to have the 12 games economically moving forward?
I'm a huge proponent. I've even said that to Chris, our commissioner. I'm a huge proponent of keeping 12. I don't know if that's actually going to happen, but with this house settlement and all the financial constraints that obviously going to be put on us, we have to continue to find ways to increase revenue.
Yeah.
And having an extra game at home obviously increases revenue. Have an opportunity to maybe play a second bye game on the road. Yeah. You just have flexibility to make your budget work. So I'm carrying the flag for sure to try to keep the 12-game schedule for as long as possible.
Okay, now that we're talking about schedules, Santa Clara is coming here for basketball.
It's awesome. Probably
the highest non-conference team ever to come in here, except maybe when Boston College came in to play in the NIT at Burton. What was it like to get them, and what does it mean for this program to be able to sell that here?
It's a huge deal. I mean, it actually happened when we were in El Salvador. Brandon Chambers, one of Coach Wade's assistant coaches, has been
had a terrible job. He had the toughest job in the business.
Relentless in trying to finalize the schedule. And I just kept saying, at some point in time, someone's going to blink, right? You just got to hang in there. Someone's going to blink. And we were talking to Santa Clara for months, and they finally decided to make it work and come down here. And I think it'd be great. It is a huge deal for us to bring really a perennial top three WCC team into the Legacy Center.
Oh, they won 21 games last year.
I mean, they're really, really good. It's a great home game for us. It's a great game for our net when you think about where we're trying to go in the NCAA tournament if we're lucky enough to get there. It's a huge opportunity, and our fan base should be really, really excited that we are bringing a caliber of opponent like Santa Clara into the Legacy Center.
Yeah, well, if you're going to keep having these types of teams, it really helps you to bring somebody in here, especially because it exposes you got the fan base to that, but it does, like you said, work on your net.
It does. I mean, the thing about when Coach and I sat down at the end of the year was, okay, going into year two, let's talk. I mean, he obviously talked about and addressed the needs of recruiting. I mean, we're so much bigger. When you got to Gonzaga, the 6'3s are guarding 6'6" and 6'7s. It's just different, right? So we've addressed that. The other thing we really talked about was just getting a schedule that can put us in the best situation to not only prepare for our conference season, but if we're lucky enough to get to the NCAA tournament, to be a team that is tested and also has the pieces to compete in there and win games in the NCAA tournament.
When we come back with Coach's final thoughts after this on Poke Nation.
Whether it's an injury case, a property case, or a business dispute, our lawyers are at the top of their game. Ask anyone who knows us. At Veron Bice, we don't enter popularity contests. The only ratings we care about are the verdicts we've obtained for our clients. Ask anyone who knows us.
New to Lake Charles, but not Louisiana, Mockler Beverage has been a leading Anheuser-Busch distributor for over 35 years. Known for an unwavering commitment to quality and service, we're excited to bring our excellence to Southwest Louisiana. Our exceptional portfolio of brands ensures we have the perfect beverage for every taste and occasion. Experience the Mockler difference, where every sip tells a story of excellence and satisfaction. Mockler Beverage, we serve Southwest Louisiana. For more information or to join the team, go to mocklerbeverage.com.
Ever since I was young, I've known what I wanted to do. Sure, I had some guidance along the way. Thanks, Mom and Dad. But eventually, I had all I wanted. Family, career. It went by fast. Now I'm here. Retirement. And thanks to sound financial planning, it will be all I hoped for. And our children will have a secure legacy. For me, retirement is the next great chapter in my life.
Ferdinand Financial Group. Let us help you make a plan.
If you're frustrated with your bank and feel like this when you leave, make the move to Lakeside Bank. Voted best bank in the People's Choice of Southwest Louisiana. At Lakeside, the sun is shining, we have the best personal banking, and our customers are always smiling. Find your way to a brighter financial future. Bank happy. Bank Lakeside.
You're watching KSWL, CBS Lake Charles.
Oh, what more could you want? More, he's sure. Oh. Okay, we gotta wrap this up.
Seriously, you are so brutal. God,
we gotta wrap this up pretty quick on this segment.
Okay.
But I want to ask about this $1.5 million deal from Toyota of Lake Charles. Nice gift.
It's great. I will tell you
But it has no naming rights. It
has no naming rights. It's but Lake Charles Toyota and the Tarver family is synonymous with Southwest Louisiana. They are true. Just how do I want to say it? I mean, they truly give and care about Southwest Louisiana. And I've said all along that McNeese Athletics is the soul and backbone of Southwest Louisiana. They believe that, and they were one of the first contracts that we signed when I started math 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And then obviously the contract was up, and we sat down and we renegotiated, and we came up with this. And I'm really, really excited about it. And hats off to Corey and Eric and the entire the Tarver family. Those guys are phenomenal. It's an amazing family that's done so much for this community, and obviously they've done a ton for McNeese.
They're a big part of the tailgating.
They are. The block parties,
before,
So they're going to be they really love the block party concept. They're the first ones that I took it to, and they're all about community and doing those things. So they really jumped on board. Without them, we would have never been able to get it off the ground. And then now that it's off the ground and become so successful, they are the champions of it. They are so excited about it, and it's going to be a great fall.
And you're of course looking forward to being the concert promoter now on that too, right?
Yeah, of course.
You're the guy that runs around the most out there.
Well, I mean, I have a lot to do.
I go for my one segment. How's that?
You go for like one set, I think.
I go for like one set, maybe 2 songs.
Yeah.
Just past my bedtime. So
it starts at 7:00.
Well, there you go. LSU came here. How was FanFest?
FanFest was phenomenal. It was the first year we did it.
Yeah.
I mean, we had tons of fans here. I will tell you, the bounce house and the face painting are huge hits. The kids loved it. And then literally we had, a standing room only for LSU volleyball. It was an amazing environment. And anytime you get the Tigers here in any sport, it's a big deal. And our fans obviously turned out, and it was phenomenal. I mean, and LSU's really good, but I'm really, really encouraged about our volleyball team after watching them. I think Sasha's done a great job with this group, and we're going to be fun to watch.
But the whole concept of bringing people into this arena, how important was that for you guys moving forward? Because in the past, you guys would go out and do the caravan and that, but people actually came here.
When I evaluated the caravans at the end of last year, I just didn't think there was enough ROI. I didn't think there was enough return on the investment. Number one. Number two is our goal.
Well, it was the third year you'd done it.
Right.
Yeah.
But our goal was, and it kind of played itself out.
Yeah.
But I think that our goal is to get people here.
Yeah.
To get them on campus, to get them into this building. If you haven't been over to the ticket office in Dolan, we've redid that. Put some, obviously painted, did some changes there. And just to get people to come on campus and get used to coming here was really the objective going into
just to introduce the place.
Absolutely. And it was great. FanFest, listen, my marketing director, Zach Kunar, did a phenomenal job. I have a really, really good team, and they're young and aggressive, and hats off to all of them. PJ, just all of them did a phenomenal job, and I was really excited about it.
You have big plans for the first game here, Southern?
I think it's going to be sold out. They're bringing their band.
That's big.
We've sold 14,000 tickets over the weekend. It'll be a great environment. The last time we had Southern here, before I was EAD, they ran out of water and beer.
Yeah.
So I've said this every single week.
Nobody will run out of beer with you.
Every single week, I talk to the new Sodexo people and say, listen, whatever we do, we have to have plenty of water, plenty of beer, and it all has to be cold. Outside of that, we'll figure it out.
Well, that's the week after. This week it's Tarleton. We'll see you after that game next week on Poke Nation.